There is a profound joy in gardening that comes from tending to the earth and watching something grow. Over my many years spent with my hands in the soil, I have learned that the greatest secrets are often the simplest. They are not found in complex chemical formulas, but in the rhythms of nature itself. I want to share with you one such secret, a technique that has utterly transformed the way I think about plant health and productivity. It is a dark, rich liquid, teeming with life, that can make your plants explode with an abundance of fruits and flowers. This is not some passing fad. It is a return to the very foundation of what makes a garden thrive. This magical brew, often called compost tea or microbe tea, is something of a miracle worker. Imagine giving your soil not just a meal but a team of microscopic chefs to prepare it. That is precisely what this liquid does. It introduces a bustling community of beneficial bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms directly into your garden beds. These tiny helpers get to work immediately, creating a vibrant ecosystem beneath the surface. For too long, we have focused only on what we can see above the ground, the leaves, the stems, the fruit, while ignoring the bustling world below that supports it all. This black liquid changes that focus. My own journey with this incredible elixir began out of a desire to garden more sustainably and in tune with the environment. I was looking for a way to boost the vitality of my plants without relying on synthetic inputs. When I first brewed a batch, the earthy sweet smell told me I was onto something special. The results that followed were nothing short of astonishing. My tomatoes grew with a vigor I had not seen before, their fruits tasting sweeter and more intense. My roses produced more blooms, and the entire garden seemed to hum with a newfound energy. It was a clear and powerful lesson: feed the soil, and the soil will feed your plants. So, I invite you to join me in discovering this simple, yet powerful tool. It is a method accessible to every gardener, whether you have a sprawling allotment or a few pots on a balcony. Preparing this tea is a rewarding process in itself, connecting you more deeply to the natural cycles of decomposition in life. It is about becoming a true custodian of your patch of earth, fostering a healthy, living environment that will reward you tenfold with its generosity. Let us put aside the quick fixes and embrace a method that builds lasting health from the ground up, creating a garden that is not just productive, but truly alive. To truly understand the power of this black liquid, we must shift our perspective on soil. For many, soil is just dirt, an inert medium to hold plants upright. We add fertilizers, which are like vitamin pills, providing a direct dose of nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. While these are essential, they are only one part of the story. A truly fertile garden is built on living soil, an intricate web of life that works in partnership with your plants. This is where microbe-rich liquids come in. They are not just fertilizers, they are inoculants, introducing an army of beneficial organisms that create a self-sustaining, healthy ecosystem. These microscopic allies perform tasks that no synthetic fertilizer can replicate. Beneficial bacteria and fungi act like a vast underground digestive system. They break down organic matter, old leaves, compost, and manure into simpler forms that plant roots can easily absorb. Some fungi, like mycorrhizae, form a symbiotic relationship with plant roots, extending their reach far into the soil. In exchange for sugars from the plant, these fungi fetch water and nutrients from distant pockets, making the plant far more resilient to drought and stress. This is a living partnership, a natural collaboration that has been perfected over millions of years. When we use chemical fertilizers alone, we often bypass this natural system. The plants can become lazy, dependent on these readily available salts, and their root systems may not develop as robustly. Over time, these chemicals can even harm the delicate microbial life, leaving the soil less fertile and more compacted. In contrast, applying a microbe tea is like restocking a library with knowledgeable librarians. These microbes unlock the vast reserves of nutrients already present in your soil, making them available to your plants. It is a more intelligent and sustainable way to nourish your garden, working with nature rather than against it. Therefore, the goal is not just to feed the plant, but to cultivate a thriving soil food web. This liquid brew is the most effective way to do just that. It infuses the ground with the very life it needs to function at its best. Think of it as repopulating a city after a long winter. The microbes get to work, building structure, managing resources, and creating a resilient community. This biological approach ensures that your plants receive a balanced diet of not just major nutrients, but also crucial trace minerals and compounds that contribute to their overall health, flavor, and disease resistance. Making your own microbe-rich tea is wonderfully simple and requires just a few basic materials you likely already have. The process is all about creating the perfect conditions for beneficial microbes to multiply. You will need a bucket, some non-chlorinated water, a source of good microbes, and a food source for them. For the bucket, any 20-liter container will do. The most important ingredient is the water. Tap water often contains chlorine, which is designed to kill microorganisms. To use it, you must first let it sit in an open container for 24 hours so the chlorine can evaporate and dissipate into the air. Alternatively, you can use rainwater, which is perfect as it is. Next, you need a source of excellent microbes. The best material for this is well-rotted mature compost. It should be dark, crumbly, and smell sweet and earthy, like a forest floor. This indicates that it is teeming with a diverse population of bacteria and fungi. You can also use well-rotted manure from herbivores like cows or horses, or even a high-quality worm-casting compost. You will need about 4 or 5 good handfuls. To make it easier, place this compost into a mesh bag, an old pillowcase, or even a pair of old tights. This tea bag will allow the microbes to flow into the water without making the final liquid too sludgy. Now, these microbes need food to wake them up and encourage them to reproduce rapidly. Their favorite meal is a simple sugar. Unsulfured blackstrap molasses is the ideal choice because it is rich in minerals and carbohydrates. You only need a small amount, about 2 to 3 tablespoons, for a 20-liter bucket. The sugar will kickstart the microbial population explosion, which is exactly what we want. For an even more active brew, you can introduce oxygen using a small aquarium pump with an air stone. Let the tube bubble at the bottom of the bucket. This aeration encourages the beneficial aerobic microbes to thrive while suppressing the less desirable anaerobic ones. Once you have your non-chlorinated water, your compost tea bag, and your molasses, you are ready to brew. Submerge the bag in the water. Stir in the molasses until it dissolves, and if you are using one, turn on the air pump. Let the mixture bubble away for 24 to 48 hours. Keep it out of direct sunlight, perhaps in a shed or a sheltered corner of the garden. You will know it is ready when it develops a rich, earthy, slightly sweet smell. If it smells sour or unpleasant, something has gone wrong and it is best to start again. This simple process transforms plain water into a potent, living tonic for your garden. Once your compost tea has finished brewing and has that wonderfully earthy aroma, it is time to share its goodness with your garden. The liquid is now incredibly concentrated with billions of beneficial microbes, so it is best to dilute it before application. This not only makes your brew go further, but also ensures you are distributing the microbes evenly without overwhelming any single area. A good rule of thumb is to dilute the tea with non-chlorinated water at a ratio of about 1 part tea to 10 parts water. The final mixture should look like a weak black tea. There is no need to be perfectly precise. This is a natural process, not a chemical one. There are 2 primary ways to apply your diluted microbe tea: as a soil drench or as a foliar spray. For a soil drench, simply use a watering can to pour the liquid directly onto the soil around the base of your plants. This is the most effective method for revitalizing the soil food web, as it delivers the microbes right where they are needed most, in the root zone. Water your plants thoroughly with the mixture, ensuring the soil is well saturated. This allows the bacteria and fungi to establish themselves and begin their work of improving soil structure and unlocking nutrients for the plant roots to absorb. The second method, a foliar spray, involves spraying the diluted tea directly onto the leaves of your plants. To do this, strain the tea through a fine cloth to remove any sediment that might clog your sprayer. Then, fill a spray bottle and mist the tops and undersides of the leaves until they are dripping. This coats the leaf surfaces with a protective film of beneficial microbes, which can help to outcompete disease-causing pathogens like powdery mildew and black spot. Applying a foliar spray early in the morning is best, as the plant's stomata are open and the microbes have time to settle before the sun becomes too strong. For best results, apply your microbe tea regularly throughout the growing season. A bi-weekly application, alternating between a soil drench and a foliar spray, will maintain a healthy and active microbial population in your garden. Pay special attention to plants that work hard, such as fruiting vegetables like tomatoes, courgettes and beans, as well as heavy-feeding flowers like roses and dahlias. Applying the tea during periods of plant stress, such as after transplanting or during a dry spell, can also provide a much-needed boost. Consistent application is the key to building a resilient and thriving garden ecosystem from the soil up. The effects of applying microbe-rich tea are not just theoretical, they become wonderfully visible in a remarkably short space of time. One of the first changes you will likely notice is in the plants themselves. The foliage often takes on a deeper, more vibrant green, a clear sign of improved nutrient uptake and overall health. Leaves appear glossier and more robust, and new growth seems to emerge with renewed vigor. This is because the microbes are working tirelessly in the soil to convert locked-up minerals into a form that the plants can readily use, providing a steady and balanced diet that supports strong, healthy development from the cellular level. Beyond the leaves, you will witness a significant improvement in root development, even if you cannot see it directly. Plants treated with compost tea establish stronger, more extensive root systems. This underground network is the plant's foundation, responsible for anchoring it and absorbing water and nutrients. With a larger root mass enhanced by the symbiotic relationship with mycorrhizal fungi from the tea, plants become more resilient. They are better able to withstand periods of drought and are more efficient at finding the resources they need to thrive. This strong foundation is what ultimately supports a more bountiful harvest above ground. Of course, the most exciting result for many gardeners is the dramatic increase in flowers and fruit. The balanced nutrition and reduced stress provided by the living soil allow plants to devote more energy to reproduction. You will find your flowering plants producing more abundant and longer-lasting blooms. For your vegetables and fruit bushes, this translates directly into a heavier yield. Tomatoes, peppers, and beans will set more fruit, and that fruit will often be larger, more flavorful, and have a better texture. It is the garden's way of saying thank you for fostering such a healthy and vibrant environment for its roots. Over time, you will even notice a change in the soil itself. Soil that was once heavy clay will become more crumbly and better draining, as microbial activity creates aggregates and improves structure. Sandy soil will improve its ability to hold onto water and nutrients as the organic matter and microbial glues bind particles together. Your garden beds will start to feel spongier and look darker and richer. This visible transformation is the ultimate proof that you are not just growing plants, you are cultivating a living, breathing ecosystem that will sustain your garden for years to come. The immediate rewards of using microbe tea are certainly gratifying, but its true power lies in the long-term benefits it builds for your garden's future. Each application is an investment in the health and structure of your soil. Unlike synthetic fertilizers, which can degrade soil quality over time, this living elixir actively improves it. The microbes create a virtuous cycle. They break down organic matter, which in turn feeds the soil, which improves its structure, which creates a better home for more microbes. This process gradually transforms your garden into a self-sustaining and resilient ecosystem that requires fewer interventions. This method is wonderfully adaptable and benefits all kinds of garden settings. If you struggle with heavy clay soil, the microbes will be your best friend. Their activity helps to bind tiny clay particles into larger aggregates, creating air pockets that improve drainage and allow roots to penetrate more easily. For those with sandy soil that drains too quickly, the sticky substances produced by bacteria and fungal hyphae act like a glue, helping to hold sand particles together and dramatically increasing water and nutrient retention. Even in raised beds and containers where soil can quickly become depleted, regular doses of microbe tea replenish the life that is essential for plant vitality. One of the most significant long-term advantages is enhanced disease resistance. A soil and leaf surface populated with a diverse community of beneficial microbes leaves little room for pathogenic fungi and bacteria to take hold. This is known as competitive exclusion. The good guys simply outcompete the bad guys for space and resources. This natural defense mechanism means your plants will be less susceptible to common ailments like blights, rusts, and mildews. You will find yourself reaching for fungicides far less often, if at all, allowing your garden to flourish in a more natural and balanced state, safe for pollinators, pets, and people. I wholeheartedly encourage you to embrace this wonderful technique. Brewing and using compost tea is more than just a gardening task. It is an act of partnership with nature. It reconnects us to the fundamental truth that healthy soil is the bedrock of a healthy garden, and indeed, a healthy planet. By choosing to nurture the microscopic life beneath our feet, we are building a legacy of fertility and resilience. So get a bucket, find some good compost, and start brewing. Your plants will thank you with explosive growth, and you will have the deep satisfaction of knowing you are gardening in a way that truly gives back to the earth.